This video is in honor of the herb peppermint, and this video is dedicated to all the herbal kingdom and magical spiritual tools that we're able to use during this lifetime and this timeline. And this is just really a culmination of things, words of wisdom that I wish I would have known on my life journey, spiritual journey, just working and flowing in this realm of the so-called matrix, right? But we also create our own matrix. And so, like I said, this is what I wish I would have known. So this is dedicated to myself and in hopes that someone else can benefit from the knowledge, the wisdom, the magic of peppermint. And so peppermint is a tool right now that I chose first because it's such a grounding or rooting tool of protection and love. And so, we're not naive to the fact that we live in a world and in a realm that is of many different layers of light, of dark, of things that are in between. And in bringing them all together and facing them, we want to make sure that our auric field, the layer of our body that extends 6 feet and beyond us, is intact. And peppermint is one of those tools that, man, I owe my life really to it. Like, she is, it is, he is, and I'm going to say it's more of a masculine energy. It is a tool that is as sharp as a sword. And I'm going to get into that. So just a little bit astrologically and just element wise, peppermint is associated with the planet Mercury. It is associated with the astrological sign Gemini, and I'm a Gemini. So I feel like I can really speak to this. It is associated with the element air, and it's also associated with the day of the week, Wednesday. And the reason why peppermint, like I said, it's one of those herbal plants that we need during this time. We need in this lifetime. It's timeless. It's 2022 as I'm recording this video, and it's the day after the 11/11 portal. And this herb is, like I said, it's something that you want to keep in your toolkit, right? You want to armor up, right? I'm not one to be trying to scare anybody into what you can see or what you can't see or what you're feeling or what's like. You got enough of that in the world, right? This is not one of those newscasts. I'm trying to, pour fear-mongering energy into you. But we want to be real about what's going on, right? And so I am gifting myself, but I'm gifting you a reminder of some of the things that are readily available to us and have magical potency to them. And they are almost borderline free. You can pick up peppermint at your local herbal shop for, probably $3 for an ounce, something like that. So, all of the elements that you see on the outside of the world, the fire, the chaos, the air, the wind, the beautification of the earth elements, the water elements, that chi, all of that is inside of our body. And so why peppermint is so essential to our protection and the love surrounding us is because the magic of peppermint is associated with protection. Okay, it's associated to helping with anti-anxiety, helping with anti-depression. And so throughout my journey, I've been able to cultivate a stronger spiritual practice in my own solitude, and then going out into the world by using peppermint, by drinking the tea, by using the oils. So one way you can use it is by brewing a tea, literally infusing the peppermint inside of your tea and then drinking it in your body. So if you ever have had Vicks vapor rubs, or if you've had some type of peppermint oil where you've been able to like use it on your body and soothe your bones. So literally peppermint has a cooling effect to all the inflammation or chaos that goes on within the world, right? And so when I'm having those days where I feel like I need an upper in my life, where I'm feeling anxious, where I'm feeling the energies, it may not even be my own, right? It could be just the world's depressive energy or what's going on in the world, right? And wanting to come back into my own body and my own centeredness, I use peppermint. Okay, so even when you smell peppermint, it's this release, there's this awakening energy that reminds you like, I'm so alive. What we're going through, growing through, and glowing through is so real. But there is this love aspect to it, okay? And so when you use peppermint as a tool of divination spiritually, you're calling on those higher realms with the intention that nothing can penetrate your field. You literally are armoring up. And I chose a rose to show you, right? And so peppermint is like, okay, you are this rose, you're this beautiful rose, but do you see these thorns? There are thorns on that rose. And so peppermint is that part of you where, okay, you're going out into the world, you may be going into your job, you may be around your family members, friends, whatever it may be, you may be driving in traffic, but peppermint are those thorns or that sword by your side to remind you or anyone or even unseen things that come in contact with you to be like, as beautiful as I am, don't play. As beautiful as I am, I'm still reminded that I am centered and I'm grounded. So if I'm in traffic and people are honking or cursing, or I'm at work and people are off of their kilter, I come back into my center, I come back into my groundedness, and I'm reminded that I'm focused and there is a shield of love around me. I think people forget that the opposite of war is love. The opposite of hate is love. Love is not something that is weak. Them thorns, if you grab that rose, you know what I'm saying, or an animal in the forest grabs this rose, I'm gonna be pricked by some thorns. And so my reminder to you with peppermint and in sourcing this herb or this tool for divination, when you use it and you put it inside your body, is protection, is love, is centeredness, is groundedness. One of my favorite ways of using peppermint specifically is peppermint oil. Now you want to be mindful and discerning when using peppermint oil because it is so potent. You want to dilute this. So when I use it, I will take drops of it and pour it on the bottom of my shower floor. So I'm using the element of heat. Like, I like my showers usually nice and hot, but there's this cooling element of peppermint. When I step into the shower, it literally instantly awakens me. So some of you may have to wake up at 5, 6, 7 in the morning, right? And we're not always morning people instantly, but when I have peppermint around my body and my aura as I'm using this in my routine, because peppermint allows me to meditate naturally in the shower. So I meditate like in the shower. That's one of the easiest ways for me to meditate, whether I have music blasting and I'm, in my mode and it's like a concert, right? But peppermint allows me to just put a layer of this beautiful, cooling, awakening reminder that I am centered in the earth energy. It don't matter who or what I face after I get out the shower throughout the day in my home. You know, if you have roommates or family, whatever, you are protected. And it's not like, you know, I'm not looking for any I'm not looking for any opposition. But if it comes like the beautiful rose, people can now smell, energy seen or unseen, know that they have to handle you with care. There's a certain level of respect or a certain boundary or a certain just honorness, you know, that comes with this rose that you are. And I don't want to go on too much longer. As you can see, I'm a huge advocate for peppermint, but I think you get the gist is that when you call on this energy, this magical, beautiful, mystical element of peppermint, you are calling on absolute, divine love and protection from the inside out, whether you drink it, whether you are using it infused in your cooking modalities, or whether you're putting it in your water, or whether you're putting it in a shower, or whether you're putting it in an oil. Peppermint is excellent. So thank you for listening to this. I hope in some way this soothes your aura and cools your nerves as peppermint does. And thank you for listening. Share this video, like this video, and until next time, this video is timeless. Ashe.